Hey everyone, welcome back to another hardcore Minecraft video. Now, hopefully my audio is fixed and a little bit better, but in case it's not, then you guys just have to deal with it. Suck on that. Now, for today's video, I think we should look a bit more into potion making. That, or we could go travel to the bastion. We have a lot of options today. Honestly, I think I'm feeling kind of in a bastion mode, but first I want to do just a little bit of potion brewing, making sure that we have as much as we can before we rush straight back into the nether. Like, I definitely want some magma cream. I also think regen would be nice, because we actually can't make healing 2 potions. Those are my favorite because if you make splash potions, they're so helpful, but the best we can make is regen 2 with glowstone, which I'm honestly not that thrilled about. We could have much better options, but we could also have worse, so I guess take what you can get. Now, I think we need to smelt a bit of our sand here, and I'm trying to see if we have any fuel that we can use. Any? I mean, we have this piece of coal. Okay, so before we can smelt our sand to make bottles, we have to get fuel. Man, okay, we have a lot of stuff on the list today, but that's okay because we're just I was about to say we're taking it slow and easy, but you know what? Yeah, we'll take it slower and easier for now, because later it's gonna get pretty rough. Whenever we're storming that bastion, that's that might get a bit hairy. So that's why we're trying to get some potions on our hands right now. I also would like to try to get a hopper. And if you don't know, piglins will get angry at you when you open up a chest, especially even if they don't own it, but especially in a bastion because they're everywhere. However, if you place a hopper below the chest and siphon all the resources into it, and then you access the hopper, they don't care. So that's going to be the plan on how we're going to avoid getting absolutely swarmed. But we still need a plan for the brutes, because the brutes don't care. They see someone and they get angry. So we need to try to figure out a good way to dispatch of them. And I think I have an idea. So what I'm thinking here is we'll just make a lava bucket real quick, and then whenever a brute rushes us, we can just pour lava all over him. That should hopefully solve the problem. And if it doesn't, well, then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's hope it's a nice bridge and not one that's on fire and falling apart, because I don't think that would be very good for us. Now, one thing I never understood about the potion brewing is, and no offense if this is you, but potion brewing is not that complicated. You just kind of, it's like making a sandwich. You get out the bread, you put on the mayonnaise, you put on the honey mustard, you put on the Nutella, you put on the peanut butter, you forget what you were doing, and then you make a bad sandwich. But jokes aside, I mean, it's kind of simple. Like here, you have awkward potion. So then what you do is you put magma cream in there to get fire resistance, and then you just throw a redstone in there to get better fire resistance. Now, if you still need a guide, then that's okay. No shade. But I don't know. I never got all the hubbub and the fuss about it, because it just seems like a decently simple concept, at least to me. Also, we're going to leave our pickaxe here, because this is just taking up an inventory slot. And also, we're going to rescue these saplings, because these will be helpful later. Like, seriously, I cannot stress, because I always forget that we're living on an island in the middle of nowhere, and the only stuff we really have is what's here. Like, again, I cannot get melon. I think I'll need a traveling trader to sell it to me. And here's the thing, I don't even know if traveling traders sell melons. I really don't. So there's a decent chance that we just never get melon. I hope we don't. Or no, I hope we do get melon. I hope that chance doesn't become a reality. Because I would like potions of healing. I think they're amazing. They're very wonderful and helpful. But if we can't get any, then there's not much I can do about that. Now, okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Please do not clip that, or I guess I'm posting it online and this is not a live stream. So you know what, you can clip it, repost it, send it to your grandma, send it to your daughter, send it to your son, send it to your estranged parents, send it to everybody. It'll be great. You should especially send it to your ex that you haven't talked to in 2 years and she hates you and has a new life. That's a good idea. Now let me see here. We need to put a gas tier in here. I think we have another one, don't we? We do. So I might, capital M here, I might look into trying to make a couple more regen 2s, because a regen 2 potion heals 9 total hearts in the span of 22 seconds, which that's pretty strong. But what really makes it special is the fact that you can throw it on the ground with a splash, I think. At least that's what I think makes it special. That's what really makes it shine, is that quality right there. Because, like, you can drink it preemptively, but I feel like by the time you're like drinking a regen potion, the only time you're going to do that and it's going to be helpful is if you're charging into battle. Because if you're mid-fight and you're drinking a potion like that, that's not going to help. Use those for right at the start of a fight, unless it's a splash regen 2. Then you can use them like pseudo healing potions. If anything, they're arguably better because they're a bit calmer, and if you eat food with them, then they really shine, and you're basically immortal for like 22 seconds. But basically immortal and actually immortal are two different things. Tupac told me that. Now, is that a wandering trader? I know I heard him. Oh, I need to take a shower. That is a little disgusting of me. Oh, I should sleep before it gets too dark. Because since we're on an island, once it gets dark, every single monster will spawn directly in our face. A couple creepers already spawned, I bet. Yeah, I'm willing to bet, so I'll need to be a bit careful. Now we can get a golden apple here. That'll be nice. Please sell me melon, my good man. He does not sell me melon, but I will take a free emerald. Alright, your visa is expired. I'm getting rid of you the old-fashioned way. Excuse you, what do you think you're doing? No, you don't get to do that. Now you. Yeah, I don't allow that. No, thank you. I think I've always thought that they were the perfect mob, traveling or wandering traders, because whenever you're done with them, you can just kind of like throw them away like a burger wrapper. It's like going to McDonald's. You get a really crappy burger, they have some really awful trades for you. You're not satisfied at all even whenever you do get a good trade. And then, whenever you're done, you just kill them, throw them away. It's just like McDonald's. And if you can't tell, yes, I am American, but whatever, I'm sticking with that analogy. I believe in it, so I think that's a good one to have. Okay, what am I hearing outside? Is that the ocean, or is that like a creeper? I'm also not too sure. I feel a little bit paranoid. You know, playing in hardcore, but I feel like it's better to be paranoid and aware than not paranoid and then you just get absolutely folded. I feel like that's definitely the less desirable option. Leather is also very valuable to us, so we need to hold on to that. And you know what, I think, yeah, just turn the rest of this into bottles. Might as well. I'll make one more set of potions. And this time it's going to be speed potions. We want speed. I don't think it'll be all that helpful, but we might as well, because I mean there's no downside to having a speed potion. What we could do is have a speed 2 potion instead of a speed 1 for longer, so that way if we get in a bad spot we can skedaddle. I feel like that's the better use of speed potions, because like speed 1 for 8 minutes is great. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're going long distance. But if you're in like a bad spot, like a nether fortress or the bastion or a trial chamber, I feel like you want speed 2. So like if you get in a bad spot, you can put a 1.4 multiplier on your speed and just dip. Now, I forgot to get sugar. I literally have this giant sugarcane farm over here, and I remember I literally thought as those potions were brewing with the nether wart, I was like, oh, I should go grab some sugar. And then I didn't, and I talked at the camera like an idiot. So cool. But that's okay, because the potions aren't going anywhere. Now, while these brew, I need to try to remember which direction the fortress, whenever we came out, was towards the warped, and I think the quartz and torches were the other way. That's right. Okay, I remember now. We're also going to throw a glowstone in here, and then we should hopefully be ready to go, folks. Now, I want to get rid of a couple things in my pockets here, because a lot of this is garbage. Oh, wait. Almost forgot the most important part. We actually need to make a chest, because we need to make a hopper. There we go. See? My memory works sometimes, guys. Sometimes I can have a brain. Only on Tuesdays. And I might honestly make these, I'll make these splash potions just because I feel like it's a good idea. So that way, again, if we get in a bad spot, we can just skedaddle. You know, it won't be a big deal. Just be able to leave. Which I feel like, again, that's a very valuable asset to have. So, let me see here. I don't really know why I carry around this bow and arrow. I don't have any arrows. It's supposed to be like a bow and arrow, not just a bow. But, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Still, I can probably save an inventory slot for now. And then, yeah, okay. This inventory setup might look really weird, and honestly it kind of is, but this is what we're working with. Okay, I think this could work for us. Yeah, let me just double check. We do have twisted vines for the clutch, so you know what, I think I'll do this instead. Yeah, simply because we have the regen potions. If we did not, then I would not do that. But we have the potions of regen, so they can save us. Let's also put on our boots. Okay, the fortress was that way, which means the bastion is this way. That's right. I will say, out of every nether I've seen, this one is the weirdest. This one is really strange generated. It's... I don't want to say hellish, because like that's what the nether is, but I mean it is a really impressive layout. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm gonna go see the moose man right now with how I'm walking around, just kind of moving around aimlessly. Gotta move with purpose. Now I really need to just take a detour right here, scoop up a bit of this lava for the brutes. There we go. That'll help us later, I hope. If that screws us over, I'm going to be really sad. But since we have fire resistance with us, that should actually be a help no matter what, because then that also gives us the chance to just drink a fire resistance and then throw the lava on our feet. And they really can't do anything about that, because they'll have to swim towards us through lava. And I think only zombie pigmen can do that. Oh, and magma cubes. But I don't think either of them spawn in a bastion. I could be wrong about that. Okay, I made a pillar here, but for what? Why did I do that? I really need to try to remember, because I left this here for a reason. Did I go... I feel like I went that way, but not yet. Did I go that way yet? I think I went that way yet. Yes, I did. I think that's what the pillow was for. Or maybe that was natural. I don't know, though. It looks like something I built. Yeah, but if we come over this way... Take a quick little stew break right there. Drink some stew. No big deal. And people like to trash mushroom stew because, like, oh, it's so annoying to carry around. And you know what? Fair point. It is. It's a very annoying food item to carry with you. But it makes up for it by being pretty good. And once you get the resources for it, very cheap. Yeah, so we're just going to ignore that. I'm also not nearly as scared to travel through a basalt delta because we have potions with... Okay, I'm getting lost here. I need to back up. I'm getting lost in the sauce right now, people. I had like a specific trail. Oh, you know what? I think I went up this way actually. I think I'm really going to see the moose man, actually. I'm getting so lost right now. This is not it. Okay, we're gonna do this. And I guess I have a Discord notification. I'll look at that later. Don't really care to check that right now though. And for any of you that just checked your computers or phones, all I can say is, ha, gotcha. I did not edit that in, by the way. I don't know who's messaging me right now, but they can wait. We're playing Minecraft right now. I seriously need to find out where I let this trail go. Like, where did I put this trail? I know I took a left somewhere. It wasn't this early, was it? I think I would have... Wait, did I go... Oh, you know what? I think I went further, actually. I'm getting really lost. And the funny thing is, normally I don't, because I leave my trails. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, we're back on track. Random detour to the Basalt Delta, I guess. Yeah, I guess that'll be a good video title. Why not? Detour. But, while we're... Ooh. I keep saying but and a lot. I've noticed, don't worry. I have noticed that. I'm working on that. But it's kind of weird just kind of talking to yourself. Like, it's pretty strange, I'll tell you. Next time you're, like, sitting alone in your room, or in your bed, or in your car on the way to work, just try talking to yourself. And normally that's fine, but whenever you're talking to yourself while also playing a game that you're trying to give commentary for, that's when it gets a bit tricky. Because, like, what can you say other than, yo, I'm playing this game right now. The game is super game right now. Oh, gotta react to that. Okay. I don't have a bow and arrow, so, or I have a bow, but I really don't want to waste. I think I have to. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we'll have to waste a couple arrows here. Alright, oh, one arrow. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that. Because I think it's something with arrows are based off of velocity. Yes, because that's how people make arrow rail cannons, which if you don't know what that is, in PvP, some people will make traps called arrow rail cannons, or rail guns, and it stores up a bunch of arrows and then shoots all of them at the same time at extremely high speeds, and it will one-shot a player no matter how much armor or defense they have. They typically benchmark it with full Prot 4 netherite, but I've also seen a railgun that killed someone full Prot 4 netherite with a resistance, I think Potion of Eternal Master gives you resistance 3 or 4. But they had Turtle Master combined with that. It was shocking to say the least. They got absolutely smoked. Okay. I definitely left this marker here we go. I left that marker there so I knew I was picking up a blackstone because I ran out of quartz. Look, you see, I know myself better than anybody else thinks they know me. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because I am me. But I don't know, some people like to try to be like, oh, I know you better than you know you. Like, no you don't. Sit down. I bet you don't even know what my favorite color is. The answer is, I don't have one. But if I had to say, it'd probably be teal. You know, the thing that my jacket is on my skin. Which, yes, I know taking off that chest plate was super dangerous just now, but I can't be bothered. Now it's time to get a little bit spooky here, because we've made it to the bastion. I will say, I don't know much about bastions. I don't think I've ever seen one generated like this, so I don't know if this is normal or what's going on here. Now I need to be really careful, because I want a couple... That sounds like a brute. Is that a brute? I think that's a brute down there. Is that a brute? Okay, we're gonna hit him with the Looney Tunes technique here, folks, where we just drop lava on his head and see what happens. Yeah, that definitely looks like a bag. That's a brute. Okay. We need to try to get the brute's attentions, because I don't think brutes will respawn. Yeah, we need to try to get their attention. Look at all that loot down there. Okay. Hi. Yeah, so the reason why we're killing them with lava is two reasons. It's extremely effective. Yes, it kills them very fast, but also it will not aggro every other piglin here. If the piglins saw us killing their friends, then they would all aggro onto us immediately, which, you know, that's not exactly good for us. I just need to be careful here to not burn up the chests, which that could, you know, get rid of all the loot for us, but I'm seeing a pretty good bit of loot. Why was that piglin mad at me? Was he mad, or was he just sprinting? Did he just have places to be? Or was he genuinely upset? Okay, now that's the next brute I need to target. Come on. Yes. Come here, big boy. Perfect. Alright, we'll have a nice little pork roast with some bacon. Thank you. And I think there's a couple more. But now we're just going to have to get down to the scary part of things, where I grab some blocks and then I hope for the best. That's why I brought our potions, in case we gotta split and scram and skedaddle. I really hope that it doesn't come down to us needing to use any potions, but I like to think that I'm more of a preparation type of guy. Alright, so here's a bad thing right here. Ooh. Hello guys? I'm hearing them, not seeing them. So if you break any of their gold, then they will get upset. And if you have a keen eye, this chest is on top of gold, which means we're going to make them mad no matter what. They're going to get mad at us. So what we need to do here is try to seal off all possible access points to us, so that way we can just be safe and open this thing up like the beautiful pinata it is. I think that should do it, because I don't see any guys up here. I see him, but he's not a problem. Alright, well let's crack this bad boy open. But first, let's break that. Okay. Let's see what's inside, folks. Hopper. We got some gold carrots. That's pretty huge. I'll always take some gold carrots. More gold carrots. Iron. Crying obsidian. Which I'm not really sure what this is actually used for. I think it's a decorational block. Whoops, I was not supposed to open that. If you know what it does, let me know down in the comments, please, because I genuinely don't know what crying obsidian's for. I think it's decoration, but that's basically all I know. I'm actually going to use iron chains here to kind of, yeah, there we go. Just kind of use them to be like, hey man, I've opened up this chest. Perfect. Now here comes the bad ones. Also, there's a gas nearby, so I need to be careful. I already should be careful. I'm in the nether. Yeah, so we're just going to do a quick little perimeter check up here. Make sure no one's going to come and grab us from behind. Oh my god. Hi, friend. Ooh, don't shoot. Alright. I'm so glad that I've been saving up these arrows all these past episodes. Because my god, are they coming in handy right now. So I think you can smelt the blackstone for gold. I know it's valuable, I just don't remember why. I know, ooh, arrows, nice. Okay, we actually love that for us, that's huge. Yeah, arrows are huge, they're ginormous even. Okay, well I keep accidentally opening up a chest whenever I shouldn't be. But, oh, 16 arrows, yes please. That is perfection, that is exactly what we want and exactly what we need. So now we're gonna take our hopper. The bone blocks could be helpful, sure. But we don't need them. What we really want is to get some of this stuff right here. This is what we want to see. More blackstone, gilded blackstone. Great, great, great. Do we have any netherite stuff? Any upgrade templates? Cooked pork chop. Delicious. More arrows. I think arrows might actually be the way that we have to get our bastions might have to be the way we get arrows for now, which is kind of funny if you think about it. Like, you're telling me we're having to go all the way to the nether, all the way to the bastion to get arrows. I don't know, it's kind of funny if you think about it. Yeah, okay, here, actually I should try to eat all my mushroom stew while I can, because I have better food on hand now. Also, look at that, folks. We have plenty of arrows. We have enough arrows to supply a small Prussian army. But not anything bigger, though. Anything larger, it won't work. Sorry. Now, let me see. We need to make a staircase back up. Perfect. And I really don't know what these bastions are shaped like. I'm hearing more piglins. I don't think they're too happy with me. Are they above? I should not do that, actually. That is a genuinely horrific idea. Okay, where are these guys? Not that way. You know what? I don't care. Let's go check out... Oh. And the second I say I don't care, I guess I found them. Okay, that really sounds like they're not too happy with me. It's a little bit worrying, I won't lie. Because now I gotta try to think about what they're planning. What are they scheming? Okay, I think they're quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna seal off that entrance completely. And, we'll do this. Please don't have a brute fall on my head. Okay, thank you. I think that would actually, like, make me cry if a brute just fell right on my head. Because, I mean, I don't think you can do much against that. I think you just die. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I don't think I like all these noises I'm hearing. Are you guys having, like, an orgy down here or something? Like, what's going on? What are y'all doing? Okay, I really don't think I should be down here. This seems like a bad idea. Now, I will say, though, this place did have, like, a weird-looking floor. Was that just cool brick just cuz? It was just cool brick just cuz. Okay. I need to... Yeah, I need to try to reset this situation. I'll put this here so I know where it came from. So I know what to look for, because it's kind of hard to miss the blue vine. There we go. Need to try to analyze, because if there is a single brute, they will be a problem, and they have to be addressed. But I don't think I see any brutes. Oh, there's one. Right down in the middle. Perfect. Okay. What about, everywhere else? Now, we could make a daring escape on those striders, if need be. But I think we can avoid that for now. And also, Jesus, I hate this. This is so nerve-wracking. At any moment, I could just get screwed over here. And, I don't think I want that to happen. But there are tons of chests around here, which I love. So what we're going to do is we're going to be greedy. And we're going to make a decision I will regret. Can you fall down? Thank you. Yeah, I don't want you up here. Go down. Thank you. Make them all fall. We're trying to get these brutes' attentions. I think there's 3. Is there 2? There's definitely 2. There might be a 3rd. But they really don't want to come out to play. So I might instead have to force... I might have to force them to charge at me by opening up a chest or something and making them mad. Because I don't think... I mean, holy stutter. I think that it's the correct idea to take it slow and be safe. But at the same time, I want the loot, folks. So I think it's important for me to try to just... No. I should really be safe. Yeah, I should just try to be safe. That was not safe. Did a bird just see me through that little crack? No? Come on. Come on, guys. Just one, if I can. Yeah, come on. Rally your brothers. Here, does this go to him? No. I heard a ghast. I did not like that. Okay, so now we're gonna have to get even more intense. Let's up the stakes. Sure, why not? I really don't like this situation for us. But I refuse to leave without something shiny. And the only reasoning being is I want it. But, you know what, let me just see what happens if I open this. I mean, arrows are cool. Piercing 4, looting 3, sword. Oh, we're taking that. Oh, absolutely, we're taking that. 100%. You cannot stop me from taking that sword. That is looting 3. That's something to look at right there. What can we ditch? I mean, I guess... I don't know. Yeah, that, definitely. Which, I didn't have to ditch anything just now, but whatever. Okay, I need to try to step it up here because I think the long... Oh my god. I have the reaction times of a Shaolin monk. Hang on. Where's this guy? Come up. Nice. Okay, here we go. We're fine. We're chilling. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. No problems here, guys. We're just getting some lovely, lovely loot while also making the brutes mad. Come on. He just runs and disappears. He aggroes. You aggroed on me too. Where are you guys going? Come fight me. Yeah, let me do this little trick on you. And he dodged it. Okay, you know what, dude? This might just be a situation where I just gotta go get it. Just go get that treasure and just leave as soon as I can. Which, yeah, is it dangerous? Of course, but we don't really have much of a choice. At least as far as I can see. The obsidian is nice, but we definitely don't need it. I think each one of these buildings has several chests. Yeah, they do. They do have several chests. But I don't think I can get a good combing. I can't really comb through them. Not from up here, at least. I'm definitely missing out on some loot, but there's not much I can do about that, I don't think. Yeah, here we're gonna... Ooh. Yeah, this is cool. We're also gonna take this real quick. I don't think they liked that. Yeah, there's a brood down there. Hey, come on, can you come on up? Come on. No, come on, man. Okay, I think there's also a chest. Yeah, down there. I remember. See, my memory works sometimes. Oh, I just realized, yeah, if one of them comes up above me, I'm screwed. Okay, I think they're all gonna see me hit this chest, though. So I should be ready. I want that block of gold, but I don't think I can really get it. Yeah, you know what? We're tossing the mushroom stews for now. Because we can just make more bowls and more stew at home later. But right now we need to make sure that we get this stuff and then leave. This is where it gets really bad. Okay. Because yeah, the center is where all the goods are, but we can't go there just yet. It's a little preemptive. And okay, we gotta shoot this guy down again. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... I don't know, it's just the world's worst shot today. Move! Move! Move, brother, move! Thank you. Oh no. This is... I hate this. This is just awful. Okay, I think there's chests over there, but I'm not sure. But what I do know is... I might be able to pull a speed move here. And if not, then... It's nice knowing you. Let's go. Oh, God! Okay. That was not... Okay. Yeah. See, guys, I'm using my brain here. I got brain muscles right now. Check this out. See, I bet you thought it was over for me. But one thing you should know is it is never over for me. It will never, ever be over for me. As long as I just focus and quickly destroy these bridges, I will be mad chillin' all the way through. Chillin' and grillin' with a side of fries. I don't want that to take out my inventory. Get rid of that. Okay. Now, here's my main issue. That one has a crossbow. So I still need to open this one carefully. Stop that. Look, you see that? Go in the lava. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really don't want to make any of them angry, so we're going to do the hopper trick again. Obsidian golden apple. I'll take a golden apple. I'll always take one. I'm not a fan of iron nuggets. Oops. Oops. Alright. Hey, fellas, you know I was just joking around, right? Hey. Alright, well, we're full on war now. Might as well shoot this guy a bunch. Now, hopefully, I don't... yeah, they can't get me while I'm here, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Which, okay. Plus sides, we got some gold, we got some golden carrots, we got a crap ton of arrows, but we did not get anything netherite related. We did get an armor trim, though, which I think this one's relatively rare. But I don't think it's the rare one. I think, is it Rib? I think you get that one from Nether Fortress. I could be wrong, though. Maybe I'm just making things up. Just for the fun of it. Okay, I do not want to be here anymore, so what I'm going to do is jump into lava. And I'm going to hitch a ride on one of these striders, as long as one of these angry brutes don't jump down on my head. See, I told you guys there was a point in me bringing the saddle. Yeah, see? You all laughed. No, I gotta kill that one. I need to hitch a ride on you, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I need. And now I need to sit on you and let's go. Alright. Now we're cruising in style, ladies and gents. This is not too bad. Okay, so I think the next move is to just get out of here and go home. Because honestly, this place super mega ultra sucks, and I do not want to be here a second longer. But yeah, that fire resistance potion definitely saved the day right there. I did not think that the brute would come at me that fast. But that's what gets you killed, I guess, is underestimating. So I guess we've learned not to do that. Okay, now I need to see where this goes. We go... Wait, what? Okay. Hang on. I need to see which... Okay, we bridged back up there. Oh. Okay. Well, he can just let me down to shore. I'll just grab a couple blocks. I'll go up, and then it'll be fine. So, thank you for the ride, my boy. And I will take my saddle back. Thank you. Which it is a little bit strange to me that you have to kill them in order to get your saddle back. I wish that there was a way I could just, like, take it off. But, it's not a big deal. Now, I will say, though, that makes me think about, Mojang with their modern mob releases. If they release a new mob, it will not drop anything. The only reason for that mob to be there is just existing. Which, look, I like the updates, don't get me wrong. I think they're fun. I like the new mobs, they're cute, they're cool. All the blah blah blah. But what I really liked about older mobs was they always had multiple purposes. There was always several purposes for an item or a mob. And then slowly they were, like the newer ones were given one purpose. And then 0 purposes. Like, take gunpowder, for example. I think gunpowder is the best example of this because it is the penultimate item because it's used in TNT, right? So already you can use it for explosions, mass demolition, clearing out large areas. But you can also use it for brewing to make splash potions. And on top of that, you can also use it for rockets as well. So right there, you have 3 uses for a single item from a single mob. Great. Rotten flesh, too. Rotten flesh is actually a weird one. You could eat it if you don't have any good food. If you don't have a food source set up yet, eat the rotten flesh. That's pretty good. Eat that. But you can also sell it to cleric villagers as a form of, like, money for emeralds, because they value that. So there you go. Bones. Bones, great example. You can use them to make bone blocks. White dye, fertilizer, tame animals. I mean, like, you see what I'm saying here? Can anyone tell me, what does the sniffer do other than dig up flowers? I'm waiting, I'm genuinely waiting. And here's the thing, like, I think it's a cool mob, but I just wish that they pushed it further, because they just kind of introduced it and then left it. I thought it was really cool that it was like a giant Yoshi egg that has to spawn and hatch. That's such a cool idea. Let's go deeper into that, guys. But they just don't want to. Instead, they just release a new mob that does one thing. Like, I feel like the sniffer is just like kind of rotting, like in the back alley of a city in 1920. You know, it's like, it's the roaring 20s. There's like people in speakeasies and like gangsters with like Tommy guns and all that crap. And then the sniffer's just in the back alley with a bottle of 3X on the bottle moonshine, just completely passed out. And Mojang just does not care. They're not taking him to AA. They're not taking care of him at all. And it just kind of makes me sit there and wonder, like, why would you add this thing? Because you could have just added the flowers, and then there you go. Because it digs up 2 flowers. I think it digs up the torch flower and the pitcher plant. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's those 2. Which, in and of themselves, are cool flowers, but why do you have this extra step in the middle? Because it just kind of limits how much you can get of that flower, which just kind of creates like artificial rarity. You know, it doesn't make too much sense, at least in my mind. But maybe I'm just being nitpicky. You know, maybe it's not all that bad. Yeah, there we go. Also, that's another reason why I always tell you guys, bring Twisted Vines with you if you can. I think I said that in the last episode, but always bring Twisted Vines with you in the Nether. They are a lifesaver and a half. You want them on you, trust me. I don't think there's ever a reason to not have Twisted Vines in the Nether. The only reason in the overworld and or end, and I mean the only reason, is simply because you can have a water bucket. That's the only reason. But, I mean, even then, I'm just saying a bunch of nothing. But we'll sort out our inventories later. It's been a bit of a longer episode. I do know that my videos have gotten a bit longer lately, which I hope that's okay with you guys. I don't mind making them a bit longer. I don't intend on it though. I try to keep my videos around 30 to 40 minutes, somewhere in that sweet spot. I feel like that's the perfect amount of time for someone to sit down at lunch break, watch a video, and if they only have like a 30-minute lunch break, then they can catch the tail end, like, I don't know, later or something. But I feel like that's a pretty good time frame. Anyway, I'm kind of yapping, I'm kind of rambling on a bit. Thank you all for watching, and today's challenge is to go drink a bottle of water. Not Monster, not a milkshake, not juice or soda or none of that crap. Drink a 16-ounce plastic bottle of water today. At least one. Come on, guys. Every single one of you should be drinking more water. Now, unless you're in like the 0.5% of the population, gym rats, that are absolutely crazy, you're not drinking enough water. I don't drink enough water. As a matter of fact, as soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I'm going to go drink some more. But let me stop talking too much. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in the next one. Now, get out of here.